Benjamin Bennet, 327 videos, 4 hours each, the same man, the same room, the same smile, nothing else. That is the entire format of a channel that has been running since 2014 and is still active today. Bennet would sit cross-legged on a bare floor, place a camera in front of himself, and smile directly into the lens for 4 unbroken hours. No speaking, no movement, nothing in his hands. When the stream ended, he would do it again. The smile is what stops people. It is not a resting expression. It is held, deliberately and consistently held across the full duration of every single upload. He never breaks it, never looks away, never adjusts. Just stillness, and that fixed smile staring into the lens for hours. Over 1,300 hours of identical footage now exists on the channel. 394,000 people subscribed. The first video has 1.6 million views. No video has ever had a description. No explanation has ever been given. Bennet later called it a meditation on presence and attention. He was aware of the discomfort it produced. He said that was not accidental. The channel is still active. The format has not changed. He is still sitting. He is still smiling. Hi Walter, it's me, Patrick. The channel appeared in April 2008. Its description read, "My videos to Walter, my friend, which cannot seem to find me. One video. One upload. October 2009. The title was, Hi Walter, I got a new girlfriend today. It opened with a man speaking casually to the camera. He described meeting a woman at a mall, walking around, looking at jewelry. Then the tone shifted. He brought her back to his place. He mentioned she hated cameras. He got up, opened a door, and a woman was inside. She moved toward the camera. He shut the door fast. The video ended. For years it sat online with fewer than 20,000 views. Most assumed it was fiction. Then in 2016, a viewer named Gemini Tiger looked closer. He believed the woman could be Kayla Berg, a Wisconsin teenager who vanished in August 2009. The resemblance was noted. The clothing matched descriptions. The video was uploaded just 2 months after her disappearance. The theory reached Kayla's mother. She watched the video and said it looked and sounded like her daughter. Views jumped from 20,000 to hundreds of thousands within days. News outlets picked it up. Police issued a formal statement and opened an investigation. They traced the channel to a comedy group called 2150 Studios. The video was a staged dark comedy skit. Patrick was an actor. The woman was an actress. The timing was coincidence. Police confirmed no connection to Kayla Berg. The channel remains online today with that single video. Kayla Berg has never been found. Himarymary. The first video was uploaded on July 9, 2016. It was titled, Hello. The channel documented a girl named Mary who found herself trapped inside a house with almost no memory of how she got there. The windows would not break. The doors would not open. Her only connection to the outside world was a notebook. She used a camera to record her daily routine as she attempted to piece together what had happened to her. During the day, the house was quiet and mundane. At night, things changed. The channel built its atmosphere slowly and deliberately. What was actually happening to Mary was not made clear until the final stages of the project. The story dealt with isolation and memory and the kind of fear that comes from being unable to trust your own perception of a space. The monsters that appeared were not random. They were connected to those themes directly. The channel concluded after running its full narrative. The first video eventually reached 1 million views. Years after the project ended, it still holds up as one of the more carefully constructed horror series the platform produced. It did not rely on shock. It relied on patience, and that made it harder to shake. Kate Yup. In 2018, a channel called Kate Yup began gaining attention online. A woman filmed herself making mukbang content, a type of videos that is quite well known on the platform, which consists of filming yourself eating astronomical quantities of food. But Kate Yup was different from other mukbang YouTubers. She always filmed herself blindfolded, barely speaks, and the food she eats, mainly consisting of fish, seafood, and honey, looks unappetizing. Then people started noticing disturbing details. In one video, her arms appear covered in bruises. In the same upload, subtitles appear on screen and random letters are capitalized for no reason. When you isolate them, they form the word SOS. A theory began to spread rapidly. Kate Yup would be held captive and forced to film these videos. A comment under the video in question attempted to prove that this theory is false. However, it was posted from Kate Yup's own account, referring to herself in the third person, further fueling suspicions. In later videos, things only get worse. The food becomes more disturbing. At one point, she eats what appears to be animal brains. In a video, you can see her lose a tooth while eating, and viewers also found the word help hidden in the same way in another video. People began trying to identify her by comparing her face to those of missing persons, but this never yielded any results. In 2019, just as this story reached its peak of attention, Kate Yup vanished completely. No more videos, no explanation. The internet feared the worst, but 3 years later she came back. Same blindfold, same format, and to this day no one knows what is actually happening behind those videos. Username 666. In 2008, a video appeared on YouTube simply titled Username 666. It opened on what looked like a normal search page. The uploader typed 666 into the search bar. The result said the user did not exist. Instead of stopping, the page was refreshed repeatedly. With each reload, something shifted. Text distorted. The background turned deep red. Disturbing images began appearing as thumbnails. Videos started playing without being selected. When the uploader tried to close the browser, the cursor moved on its own. By the end, the entire screen had been overtaken. The video cut off as if the computer had frozen. The clip spread widely and became an urban legend. Viewers began believing that simply visiting a YouTube URL containing 666 would trigger something real. Many tried it themselves. Nothing happened. The video was later confirmed to be a fictional work created by a Japanese video artist known as Pirapedo. It was a crafted horror piece, not a genuine recording of something gone wrong. Pirapedo remains active today and is recognized for high-quality experimental and horror content. If you visit the URL now, nothing loads. The legend outlasted the video by years. Pilot Redson. The channel is run by an artist named Michael Eaper. His most recognized work is a surreal Garfield animation uploaded in 2013 that spread across the internet and never left. The content is difficult to categorize. Glitched animations, dreamlike visuals that feel like corrupted software producing images it was never meant to produce. He composes his own music to accompany the visuals. The audio matches the imagery in tone. Unsettling, ambient, and slightly wrong in ways that are hard to immediately identify. Nothing about the channel is malicious. Epper is an artist working in a specific aesthetic, but the work sits in a place that produces genuine discomfort in a large portion of viewers. The uncanny valley is usually associated with humanoid figures. Pilot Redson applies it to everything. The animations look broken in ways that feel intentional but unexplained. There is no context offered and no resolution given. The viewer is left with imagery that lingers longer than it should. Joshua Brown. Joshua Brown started his YouTube channel in 2010. He covered road trips, cars, and motorcycles. In 2015, he purchased a Tesla Model S equipped with the company's autopilot system. From that point, his channel shifted entirely. He began documenting what the technology could do. Videos showed him sitting back while the car steered itself through traffic. Some viewers raised concerns immediately. Tesla's own guidelines required a fully attentive driver with hands on the wheel at all times. Brown's videos showed something different. In early 2016, he posted a clip titled "Autopilot Saves Model S." A truck cut into his lane. The car swerved on its own before he could react. He praised the system publicly. Elon Musk reshared the video. It reached 3 million views. Brown's trust in the technology deepened after that moment. On May 7, 2016, Brown was driving a Florida highway with autopilot engaged. A white truck crossed the road ahead. The car did not brake. Investigators later determined the system could not distinguish between the truck's white side and the bright Florida sky. Brown had been driving for 41 minutes. Autopilot had controlled the vehicle for 37 of them. The system had issued 7 separate warnings for him to take the wheel. He had not responded to any of them. It was the first recorded fatality linked to Tesla's autopilot. His channel is still online. The videos look ordinary. Knowing what happened makes them hard to watch the same way.